Welcome to the quote, a safe, warm place. And today we are going to have a good talk because I got a nice thing that I want to talk about today. And it is this. Baileys. We're talking about Baileys. Look at this. Ain't this so? Look, how much y'all think this costs? Baby, this is a lot of Baileys, ain't it? This a lot. So today we're going to be talking about bay leaves. Yes, bay leaves. I love bay leaves. Okay. So bay leaves. I like to burn bay leaves. I like to put them in my candles. That's actually what I got them for. What you just saw, this big bag of bay leaves is my inventory for my business. So yeah, I got a bunch of stuff in my closet. Excuse me. I got a bunch of stuff in my closet for my inventory, for my business that you guys will be hearing about, and you will be able to check it out and do your thing, okay? So, yes, I like to make candles, incense, all type of good stuff, spiritual items, what some people will call wands. I like to make glamour oils, lotions, all natural stuff. And I do add bay leaves in my stuff. Pretty much all my stuff that I just said that I make, I put bay leaves in, okay? So, bay leaves, all in a nutshell, bay leaves, I love how this smells. I just kind of want to open it. So, all in a nutshell, bay leaves. These are like, what can I say they are? Not like a genie, but they're like blank wishes. Yes. Bay leaves are like blank wishes, okay? You can use a bay leaf. Let's get into it and let's talk about it. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about bay leaves, I'm going to be giving you the top 10 things that you can use bay leaves for, okay? One thing that you can use bay leaves for is for protection and warding off your enemies. Okay. So on some of my bay leaves, I can write return to sender. On my bay leaves, I can write love. On my bay leaf, I can write protection. On my bay leaf, I can write abundance, wealth, harmony, peace. That's why I said these are like blank wishes. Bay leaves are like blank wishes. Okay. You can put whatever you want on that bay leaf, set your intention, burn it, put it somewhere, do your thing, and you're good to go. Okay, so protection and warding, okay? So back in the days and today as well, you can use a bay leaf to put under your front door mat to ward off negative energy and, good stuff of that nature. Okay. So that is something that you can use a bay leaf for. Like I said, bay leaves are good for warding off negative energy. Folklore, old tradition, folklore, whatever you want to call it. Hoodoo tradition, cultural traditions. What they did was they would take a bay leaf, put it under their doormat or by their door to ward off negative energy. And that is what I will be doing. That's what I'm going to do, okay, with my big bag of bay leaves, because I got so many for my inventory and for myself. I was blessed with a bunch of blank wishes. I was blessed with a bunch of blank wishes, okay? And with this, like I can even put on the bay leaf, protection on one side, and on the other side, remove negativity. Hold it in my hand, pray to the Most High God, my spiritual team and ancestors to protect and remove negativity with the power of this bay leaf. Ask your ancestors to use it. Set the bay leaf under your mat in your front door. Boom. There you go. So the second thing you can do with bay leaves, like I was saying, is they're basically for manifestation and intention setting. Okay. basically like a blank wish. Like I was saying earlier, your bay leaves is like a blank wish. You can write anything, a goal, financial goal, a target, anything that you're trying to accomplish or achieve. You would want to write that on the bay leaf, burn the bay leaf to release the intention directly to the universe. Okay? That is something that I love to do. And you can do it just as if you would burn sage, burn Palo Santo, burn dragon's blood. The same thing you would do, but with your bay leaf, okay? So, the third thing that I want to talk about is prosperity and abundance, okay? People use bay leaves and they put the bay leaf in their wallet. Okay, so basically, I haven't opened these bay leaves yet. I haven't opened them. I was just finna show y'all I'm doing. But yeah, so what you'll want to do is you'll take your bay leaf, set your intentions over, pray over, and put it in your wallet to attract wealth and prosperity. That is also something that you can do with the bay leaf. The fourth thing that you can do with the bay leaf is good for psych development and intentions. You can use a bay leaf. Bay leaves are linked to your third eye. Okay. And with that, you can sleep on it. You can sleep on the bay leaf, put it in your pillow. Let me see. Let me show y'all. I believe I have some. So this is like my dream pillow right here. This is my dream pillow. Whenever I want to get a dream, or whenever I want to relax, or whenever I just want to sleep in peace, or, you know, kind of feel good, what I do is I lay on that pillow. Or if I want to catch a dream, or if I want clarity for something, I will sleep on this pillow, and I ask my ancestors to give me a dream or a sign or something and to help me. Okay, so I'm trying to open up my pillow here. I got it open. I'm trying to show you guys what's in this bag that I got, okay? Which is to help enhance my psych development. Okay, so I got some mugwort. I have a bay leaf in here. I have some hyssop. I have some I'm just trying to look at all the stuff. So I got some mugwort. That's some bay leaf that's broken up. And then I have some black-eyed peas. Those is for my ancestors. That crystal right there, that's an amethyst crystal. I got some hyssop in here for purification, purity, and stuff like that. So yeah, this is what I have. Excuse the little mess here. So this is what I have tucked away inside of my pillow. And then I just zip it up. And then I sleep on this, okay? And then I sleep on this. And then sometimes when I grab a pillow, I try to grab for where I feel the bag at, which is down here. I try to grab where I feel the bag at, and then I just try to lay on it. But for the most part, I know that the bag is in the pillow, so I just lay on it, okay? And it's just something that I do, that I tell myself if I have company over, I would try to not keep this away from them, but I would just try to, you know, make sure they don't sleep on it or nothing. Or sometimes if I have company over, I would tell them, this is my dream pillow. And I tell them, you know, like, this is my dream pillow or whatever. So, you know, it is what it is. Okay. So yeah, that's something that you can do to increase your psych development and your intuition. You can put a bay leaf in your pillow and sleep on it. And ask for your clarity. Ask for clarity. Okay. Victory and success. Okay. So bay leaves are linked to victory and success. So in ancient Rome and Greece, they used to use bay leaves as a sign of victory. Okay, so people would have their bay leaves, walking around with their bay leaves, and they know, oh, they won, or, you know, they got something good, something happened, and, you know, it was, you know, something good happened, because in Rome and Greece, they would walk around with their bay leaves attached to them, on them, to let others know, kind of like how people wear the pin, like they'll wear a pin that say happy birthday on it, now everybody knows their birthday, or in the Army or the Navy, they have those pins for recognition and stuff to let them know what kind of ranking they have. Same way they used to do back in back in the days, but they would have a bay leaf on them. Okay, so purification and cleansing. Bay leaves are good for purification and cleansing. That's why I said I would put them in my glamour oil. I will put them in my lotion, all that good stuff that I make for your body. I do incorporate bay leaves. You can also put a bay leaf in your tea, or you can also put a bay leaf in your bath water. So you can not burn, you can boil some water and add a couple bay leaves in it and use that water in your bath and use that as well for purification and cleansing as far as your spiritual baths go. So that's another thing that you can do with the bay leaf. So now we're going to talk about healing and vitality. So bay leaves were used in in the vintage days. They used to use bay leaves for healing. Okay. They used bay leaves for your emotional healing. They use bay leaves to restore your personal energy. Bay leaves were also used to release old trauma. Okay, so with what I just being said, if you're facing trauma or you're trying to get over a traumatic situation that happened to you, you can do, like I said, boil some water with some bay leaves in it. Pour that bay leaf water along with the bay leaves into your spiritual bath. And in the spiritual bath, you want to set your intentions to release and remove trauma. And then you want to get in the water, bathe yourself, and actually tell your body to release and remove all the trauma, all the negativity, get all the sickness out of your body, known and unknown, whether you know what health conditions you got or not. You just want to say, just leave my body, go, go, go. And that's something that you would want to say with the power and the magic of these bay leaves, okay? Wisdom and high status, okay? So bay leaves carry a spiritual meaning of higher knowledge, mental clarity, and deep wisdom. So you can use your bay leaf for all of those things. Okay, so that's exactly why we were saying you could sleep on it, because you can ask for all those things and sleep on your pillow and receive them with the power of bay leaf. Okay, bay leaves are also good for releasing and cutting ties. So just as bay leaves are good to draw in things, bay leaves are also good to release and let go of things. So if you want to write a bad habit that you're trying to get rid of, a fear that you might have, an ex-partner's name that you just want to cut the soul tie, release any negative energy from your life, you can also use a bay leaf to release the negative energy from your life. Okay, bay leaves are also used connection to the divine. You can eat them, inhale them. Just the smell of them itself is the communication from the gods, the higher gods, your ancestors, your spiritual team, the Most High God. They send messages through bay leaves, through the smell, through the touch, through the feel. You just got to tap in and realize that. Bay leaves are also good for love, okay? This is the 11th thing. I did say I was going to do 10, but this is the 11th thing that I just thought about. Bay leaves are good for love. I'm not saying write someone's name on there to make them love you, because you can't make anyone love you, but you can enhance the feeling of love within yourself. Okay, and that's what I'm talking about. So you can use a bay leaf for love within yourself. Okay, that is another awesome, beautiful thing that you can do with the power of bay leaves. So now that you know what you can do with bay leaves, what I would like for you to do is to go ahead and invest in some bay leaves. I, as you can see, am invested in bay leaves. This is my inventory for my business. So what am I gonna be using all these bay leaves for, right? You like, this girl got a fucking pound of bay leaves? What is she gonna use all these bay leaves for? Baby, they're blank wishes, okay? I got a lot of wishes. But I'm also gonna be using these bay leaves for my candles. I'm gonna be using these bay leaves for spiritual baths. I'm going to be using these bay leaves for whatever I wish. For burning. And yes, so I just got me a bunch of bay leaves. So what I highly suggest is you go invest in you some bay leaves. And you learn about the spiritual meaning of the bay leaves, okay? You all have a wonderful day. A good time. Happy Return to Sender Sunday. It's your girl Tawansa, and I just wanted to tell you about bay leaves. And yeah, love them and put them in your collection. Add to them. You might need, get you a big bag like me. I got that big bag. I want to tell, but sometimes somebody did tell me. Sometimes it's not best to tell everybody everything. Let them go find out and do their own thing. So yeah, if you can find that bag of bay leaves, go for it. If you can find a bigger bag of bay leaves, go for it. But yes, so yeah, I just wanted to share some of the spiritual meanings of bay leaves with you all, so you guys can be more aware of bay leaves and how they work and what the power and the spiritual meaning behind them and what they used to do with them back in the days, okay? Once again, my name is Tawansa. Please like, comment, subscribe, tune in, and you'll see me another time. And I don't know what other herbs and spices we're going to be doing, but yes, take care. Until next time.